Hello guys, and welcome to episode 47 of my Empire Total War campaign playing as Great Britain on very hard difficulty. Today we are going to be moving on after crushing France. We finally got there, and now what we're going to be doing is moving down and possibly attacking Savoy. I think that would be a good choice. We can also attack them in the Mediterranean, take Tunis off them. Furthermore, we're at war with Sweden, so we could take Algiers off them. And yeah, there's just a lot of opportunities now that we're at peace with Spain. We don't have to worry about this nasty navy that they have anymore. And this seems to have been fixed up, so that is looking scarier than ever. What we can do, though, is rely on our trade soon. We do have our merchant navy arriving in the Ivory Coast soon, and that will definitely provide us a lot of income. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I guess these guys... Where do I actually want to take these guys? Because we took Munich, and that was the reason they were heading up there. I guess we kind of need to reinforce the front with Prussia. Yes, sir. So let's just continue that way towards Strasbourg. We'll need to go through the rest of my lists. So we'll start at Amsterdam. These forces eventually need replenishing. I should probably replace these cannons. Maybe we do that now. If I just disband them, we recruit ourselves 12-pounder foot artillery. I think that's a good shout. And that's where we'll put the rest of our cash. We are lacking cash, 4,000, which is unfortunate, but not too much I can do about that. Oh yeah, in the Americas we have our troops approaching the Plains Nations, so let's sort that out, and our missionary can go and basically scout for us. Leopold, his troops, I think I might actually have to move some of these to Wittenberg. Men, forward! Just to stop them from rebelling there. Maybe Leopold himself can come out and move there. How many more troops will we need? It's currently -2. I don't think we have enough. Maybe I can move one more. No, they're going to hate me. So we'll just leave it like that, I think. Maybe exempt this from tax. Stop a rebellion. Yeah, that's going to take it down to 0, so that's worth doing. Then we will have these guys arriving anyway, so... that will definitely help us out. Alright. Down here in Gibraltar, those guys are just having a holiday, and we have our troops arriving on the east coast of America. So, where do we want to land? That is the question. Thing is, at the moment, 13 colonies is suffering quite a lot. We have lost Williamsburg. And yeah, it seems as though they're just going to lose more and more land. Like, all of their units are just so spread out. They have some significant forces over here, but you can see Pueblo have taken New Orleans off them. And yeah, I mean, that just makes things really awkward, actually. They've got a relatively large army here. It looks like it might be damaged, so that's okay. I would like to just jump into Savannah, Georgia, but I guess we'll just have a peek forwards. Yeah, I'm not sure we can. There's a large army here. And that is... wow, 7 warrior society. The reason I'm worried about those is because they have high morale. And they have fantastic melee attack. Like, look at the morale compared to ours. Like, even my colonial line infantry... actually, these are just standard line infantry. They have 8 morale. Their elite infantry have 11. So no matter how many volleys I put into them, they're still probably going to make it into melee, and then I die. So I think what we're going to do is maybe we come up here to Williamsburg, and we just sort of work our way down slowly. And I can reinforce myself from Boston. Yeah, we'll have to do that, I think. We're going to have to definitely just have a recruitment drive up here. And really get ourselves enough units to... make a dent. Right, well, that's that. Unfortunate, it looks like our progress in the Americas is definitely going to come to a halt. Actually, maybe not so much. We have these guys, they can happily get onto the Indiaman. And they're going to be making their way to the port here. I think if we move to this port this turn, then from there, next turn we can sort of jump over to San Jose and go and take that. Because last I saw it was relatively undefended. So that will be an easy take. And also by having the Indiaman in the port this turn, we can't be attacked by pirates. Aside from that, I think we have our force that was here heading back up. Our larger force. So they're going to be coming to help us out, our navy, so they can help transport as well. And that is everything done. In terms of troop movement, fleet movement is okay, I think, and it's just agents. So our rakes. I mean, you saw what was in Mexico briefly. So let's now move down to Antigua, Guatemala.
Going to ground.
Quite a few forces here, actually. A couple of colonial light infantry. Couple cannons. A rake in Nassau, gonna definitely just be chilling. And this rake, actually, he can go and travel into the Prussian lands, I think. And just sort of keep an eye on what they're doing. And that is that, I believe. Lovely stuff. Let's move on to the next turn.
Resting.
Prussia moving a couple units down towards Munich. And then declaring war on us. Okay. I mean, I can't really be surprised. We did just, like, border them for, like, a 4th time with another province, so... It was inevitable. It's a shame, but, like I said, it's inevitable. Hopefully they won't call in Spain, that would suck. Okay, we're fine. But they are already moving on Munich. Scary stuff. Oh, they do have a navy as well, near the channel. Right, what's Sweden getting up to? Moving around the north with their navy. Blockading us with the navy. Okay. Maratha Confederacy didn't do anything significant. 13 colonies. I'm really hoping start to just amass their units. Guys, get together. Stop walking past each other. Very ignorant. 13 colonies thinking they can beat the Americans there. But not really succeeding. Well, they did in that little attack there, actually. Morocco declares war. Oh dear. Didn't really see this one coming. Probably should have, since we now border them. Well, kind of. That sucks. We don't have any defensive troops in Spain anymore. Okay, sure. Where was that fleet as well? And they blew in, blockaded us. Wow. Really? The Cherokee taking out a very large and sizable force of 13 colonies. I think here we take this fight, right? We should probably intervene and take this opportunity to intercept. So the easy bunch of kills, I think, and then we can take that settlement. Yeah, let's do it. I can't believe how useless the 13 colonies have been recently. I thought they were doing really well attacking the French and taking those places, but then obviously they're now at war with the Pueblo and they're at war with the Cherokee, and honestly they're not dealing with it very well. As for us, well, I think we need to have our line infantry on the flanks, so I'm going to do that, and I think my cannons are in relatively okay locations. My militia in the mid is fine. Keep the pikemen on the flank, that's good as well. Yep. All of these units seem to be in relatively good positions already. Might just keep the dragoons back. We need to move Roger's Rangers back. It's fine. But considering how many forces they have, not much point in being so spread out, but and we'll see. How much damage can these cannons do to the cav? That is the question. We see some reinforcements coming in from our allies. Wow, we did a lot of damage there. Native American Lancers are really not liking that cannon fire. I don't think I would either, but it is what it is. I think the cannon fire from the right side here is going to be incredibly deadly. Yep. Speed things up again. I think I need to bring this unit in on the flank. And we get the cav in there as well. They are definitely heading over to the left here. Right, that's one unit dealt with. Why are they all swinging so hard to the left here? Very weird. Definitely just going to fall these guys back until we can get a volley off. Stop these guys from firing, because we're probably going to end up firing for our own dudes. Okay, now we engage. Well, that's their general dead, that's good. Yeah, we're crushing them. The morale of their men is definitely just taking a massive hit. Got these guys firing. We're taking some solid hits onto our line infantry, unfortunately. I might have to break off from that. It's fine. Looks like my cav can run them down anyway. I don't think these guys have ranged attack, do they? So we should just be able to shoot them to death. They're just going to stand there. Oh, maybe they do. Using some tomahawks there to take us out. Or militia. We only lost a few men so far, so that's fine. Probably better off just charging them, honestly. Okay, there they go. Nice. Alright, we'll just stop these guys firing at will. I think I'll just end the battle there for the heroic victory. Probably could have run them down, but not worth my time. Alright, that kills them. Good stuff. Oh. Hello, pirates. Well, it doesn't look like we're taking any pirate islands anytime soon. Right, trader raided, that's fine. Port blockaded, we know about that. Works on striking Bavaria, fair enough. The astronomical aberration. The aberration of light, giving the stars and planets the impression of movement, has been discovered by astronomer Royal James Bradley. Bradley postulates that at the moment of observation, the position of any celestial body is displaced according to the finite speed of light and the velocity of the body upon which the observer stands, in this case the Earth, which can of course vary according to its orbit around the Sun. Interesting. Technology advances. Cool. Fleet arrives. John Leake. He's arrived once again in America and shall be chasing down some pirates. We need to free the port at Punda. And then we can allow that army to drop onto San Jose. Fleet has arrived in... Oh, that's so annoying. Look how close we are. But yeah, in the Ivory Coast. This is a extremely strong fleet with a lot of galleons. Unfortunately, they're not fixed up, which sucks. But I don't have the money to, so we'll just have to hope that in terms of auto-resolve, this looks scary. So the AI don't attack it. So yeah, we'll head up to maybe up here. I don't know. We have a choice of wherever we want to go, but we've got to basically find out where the enemy are. I mean, there is the potential that we could use the galleons, right, to take more ships off the enemy. Just go have a look. Oh, actually, what we could have done is just... Why didn't I think of that? We could have just, for this turn at least, sat on the trade route. Oh, that's a shame. That we missed out on that opportunity. Ugh, I'm so dumb. Anyway, we shall have a look at what's going on in Europe, since we were declared on by Prussia. Oh, these armies are quite simply Indiamen. And I know that we have a 4th rate and a 5th rate here. I need some more Indiamen for Brazil. So maybe this is my chance to get them. I think it is. I've taken this sort of force before, so let's do it again. Saying it's equal? I think it's well in my favour. Let's go. The beauty of a battle like this is we can micromanage our ships very well. And the AI will not really do the same. They will not really get many guns on target at the same time. And that we can use that to our advantage. In this case, it's even better because the Swedish will lose their ship and technically their general very quickly, and then the reinforcing army will have a morale penalty, I think. So let's just do that. We'll just go on towards them. We're across from the wind, so we will be able to make this quick. Get our top gallants and get underway. Slow the ship down a little. Don't want to overtake our 4th rate. Want to keep them at a fair distance. And we want to start firing away. We're going to go into the wind with one. It's not really ideal, but the other one can then turn with the wind. Also, we could probably just swing this one back into the wind as well. Yeah, we're going to do a lot of damage. How many guns have they lost? They lost 3 guns already. This ship is going to get such a broadside. That was like almost every shot hitting. That is very nice indeed. This isn't ideal. Ooh. Let's just get out of the way of this ship. And then we can turn into it with this ship. And our broadside should hit the mark. Nice. We're hammering that one side of the ship there. That's definitely doing a fantastic job. We hit that side of the ship a little bit more. It's not going to be long until it sinks. That's fine by me. I mean, honestly, what I'm thinking of doing here after letting this one fire is sort of turn into the back of the ship. They are shaken. We're going to be looking for a surrender soon, if I can find it. Yep, there we go, they surrendered. They're on fire. Good. Didn't lose any guns on either of the ships. It's a good start. Going to bring our ships back together. Work them as a pair against this brig that's got ahead of the rest of the ships. I think that's our admiral as well, so it'd be good. That ship surrendered, but it's also sinking, so there's that. Not going to have that one under our command, unfortunately. Please do a lot of damage. Oh, we've already taken out a lot of their guns. Wow. That is nasty. They turn into the wind as well. Oh. Those brigs. You can shoot them from any direction. They'll take a ton of damage. The whole damage on our ships here is just almost non-existent. Feel sorry for the poor chaps who do get hit by these cannonballs. Oh, there goes their general. The ship has surrendered. Or their admiral, I should say. Yep. I don't think they're sinking, so we can probably just ransom them. I don't want a brig. It's kind of pointless at this point in the game or in the campaign. Like early on they're okay, but I mean actually at any point the brigs kind of suck. But the Indiamen don't, so let's go get them. They are cash cows waiting to be mine. Give me hard work. I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 to kill. That's quite a lot. They lack firepower. And an admiral, for that matter. Alright, let's get the third sails down there. Get a move on. Probably going to have this ship, this 5th rate, sit downwind. Mainly because it's the faster ship. Just hoping that this brig doesn't really get in the way. It definitely could. main thing here is making sure that I use both sides of the guns, because we're going to come up against all of these guys at the same time. So if I can sneak my way like in between a couple ships, that would be ideal, because we have significantly more firepower. Luckily they are concerned because the Admiral's dead. And also the ship is sunk, so we're not getting any cash from that anytime soon. Just going to swing me round. I'm going to actually just broadside this one, because I don't want them to fire at another ship. So that's fine. Need to turn in actually, if I can. Get the broadside into this Indiaman. Must have reloaded by now. Yeah, we're good. Oh, nice hit, nice hit. Very nice hit actually. They seem to be mimicking my 5th rate. I think at the moment this kind of isn't working very well. Oh, we have a fire on board. Is there a way to put that out? It's not good. It's definitely not good. That could really damage our chances in this battle. How do we deal with that? Do the guys just try and put it out? Not sure. Sorry about that, guys. My game accidentally alt-tabbed. Back we are, into the action once more. Thought my game had crashed for a second. Thankfully not. Right, I think the fire has been put out. It's good. That's what I like to see. And as long as all of these guns are hitting, don't really mind how we do this, but just weaving in between all the ships seems like the best bet. This one's almost gone. Not going to try and trace them if they're out, we'll just let them go. So they're routing. They might come back, but we've already done plenty of damage to them, so that's fine. Right, pushing into the wind here is not fantastic. This 5th rate starting to feel the pain as well. Maybe just come across here. Go full sail. Managed to find another double broadside, which is good. Oh, that ship might surrender under that much fire. Nope, unfortunately not. We just don't have the time, unfortunately, to capture them all. I just want them to surrender. Right, nice hits there. It's good. A lot of their ships seem to be bumping into each other, which is preventing a lot of their firepower. Alright, they are routing. Gonna stop them taking a full broadside though. I'll slow things down a bit there. Okay, so 3 out of 8 are currently more or less routing. We're definitely starting to do a lot of damage to the others. Fourth rate's taking a bit of a beating at the moment. They are shaken. Seems like the chase is pushing us downwind. And I've no idea what the intention of that Indiaman is on the far right there. Just pull in front of that with our guns so we can maybe make him just rout. That ship surrendered, so that's good. Trouble is, at the moment it seems as though when they're surrendering they are they're sinking as well. As long as they don't sink, don't particularly mind, although they seem to be taking on quite a lot of water, which is not good. And we seem to have lost quite a lot of guns on our right side. Oh, maybe not. They just didn't all fire together. That's fine. Oh. It's a lot of shots. This is a very long naval battle, I'll tell you that much. We're playing with our food. I'm pretty sure that ship's sinking right now. And that one surrendered, will probably sink as well, especially with the hull damage involved. That one surrendered. That's good. I don't think that one will sink, so looks like we might have a couple at least. This may be a bit dangerous, allowing them to shoot me in the stern. Let's just turn into them like this. Make it quick. We should be okay. Oh, that one sunk. Oh, so did that one. Yep. Oh, this one's sinking as well. The hull integrity of these ships is definitely limited right now. Okay, just speeding up a bit in between volleys. I just love the way these fourth rates have guns on the front and the back. Pretty spectacular. We're just going to cut across the rear of that ship. Not sure how I quite go about finishing this off. They're just taking their sweet time, aren't they? I mean, our fourth rate at the moment is almost full health still. Fifth rate, unfortunately, is taking a lot of damage. Yeah, this fourth rate only lost 2 of its guns so far. I guess I can just fire into the rear of that ship. It's fine. Alright, that one's routing. One left, guys. One left. Finally got there. What an epic naval battle this has been. How many of those got sunk? It's ridiculous. I think I'm gonna just pull away with this guy. Let my fourth rate finish the job. Maybe use them from a distance, but other than that, I don't think there's much point in getting that fifth rate involved anymore when we have our fourth rate ready to go. Yeah, they're about to rout. They will when this volley comes in. Oh, yes, there we go. Job done. Rendered 1. I might end the battle just before it sinks, honestly. Heroic victory. Very nice. Okay, so that is just 1 Indiaman, I think. Since it's worth 480, I might just take the 480. Nah, let's take it.
Yes, Your Majesty.
They're not much for upkeep, so that's fine. And that definitely did a good job. We'll just have them go and dock in there. This Indiaman can head to the Americas. Or even down to Brazil, that's fine. Right, we've already moved those fleets. 12-pounder foot artillery is complete. Right, we have work to do here in order to make these settlements good to go. Now Munich is fine, but I'm not sure we need 2 sets of cannons here because we don't have any cannons at Stuttgart, and I feel like this army of Prussia is going to attack us there. So having some canister would be a good idea. How many cannons do they have? They do have howitzers. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So we'll go ahead and move one of them there. And that will help us defend. These 4 dudes can just go straight in there. Can I move out more from Strasbourg? I can. Yeah, I think that's all I can move though. So they can move in there as well. So we've got 7 units of line infantry, 12 pounder foot artillery. What sort of defences have we got? Improved settlement fortifications. Not ideal. Oh, one thing I just noticed up here. Maybe we can attack Hanover. Not very well defended. We can have our rate go have a look at what's nearby.
The night is my friend.
There is a small army nearby. 3 units of line infantry. Just thinking maybe I can attack Hanover. But that, guys, is going to have to be a decision for next episode, as unfortunately it's been my time. So, successful naval battle. Took out that Prussian fleet, which might have been annoying. We kind of missed the opportunity to raid trade in the Ivory Coast, but we'll be getting our own trade in soon enough. In the Americas, we are looking to take out the pirates and then invade San Jose. So there's quite a lot to look forward to still. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.